finish up these greenish spots, dots, dipping dots. Yep, we're gonna finish it up. Okay, I guess our washing machine is gonna act up. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. We're gonna watch some purple. Listen to some purple cat. Come on, purple cat. Hey, Golden Dog Mom, how are you doing today? You found my life. Yeah, I go. Some nights I go late and I start streaming at 9 or 9:30, and do about an hour, hour and a half before I go to bed. Um, didn't want to be lazy and just lay around before I go to bed, so I decided to come in and keep working on this painting with these flowers. Hey, the man, how's it going, the man? This looks great. Thank you, the man. You are the man. I appreciate the words, and hopefully it will still be great when I finish it, because you never know, it might just turn into something not so great. I appreciate that. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, we're just trying to finish off these. I think this will probably be the last layer of colored dots. I think it looks okay so far with what we have. But alright, we got, let's turn up this music a little bit. Yeah, I go to Dondrell's. Yep, this is the same Omizu that is in Dondrell's lives. You have come to the right spot. Just making sure, you never know. Yep, there's another Omizu out there. He's stealing my name, and he's also a painter. No, not really. It's just me. I've never checked, but you never know. I thought it was a pretty original name to use. So yeah, we're just working on this background for this flower, these flowers, and then I have 11 more different flowers I started. Hey, thanks, Dog Mom. Yep, just some psychedelic wildflowers. Getting close. There's a little glare here, so it's hard to get a sense of the overall piece, but yeah, nice little 8-inch by 8-inch, or if you're metric, 20.3, is it 20.3 by 20.3 centimeters? Yep, I've done the math. I've done the math. Yeah, I did a batch of these. I did a batch of 12 of these, so this is the second run, second batch or series of these. If you go back into my lives, you'll see me working on the first batch. It took a while, but I feel like I got them done fairly quickly. But yeah, I did those last spring, summer. But I do other stuff too, all kinds of stuff. I've done some abstract stuff. Yep, a lot of time, just dot after dot. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is the 7th layer of dots. So I'm using house paint, latex house paint for this section. So I get these little samples. Just get these little samples from like Lowe's or Home Depot. And people have these color samples mixed up. And if they don't want it, they usually throw it on their discount rack. And it's a good place to get paint on the cheap. And if it's something you're interested in using, it's good stuff. So there's like quite a few layers of paint. The initial base layer was done with spray paint, and not artist grade spray paints, but like can't remember if it was Krylon paints, so American paints, or so there's some Rust-Oleum and Krylon. I think it was the Krylon stuff. Stuff that old graffiti writers used to use. I'm assuming it's a different formula from those cans from back in the 70s and 80s. But yeah, I do a layer of that, a few different colors. I think there's some like chrome in here, so you kind of see that these areas here. It's all open. That's the base layers, and then I do a layer of black acrylic, at least for this one, black acrylic mixed with the self-leveling gel, and then I cover the whole entire thing. And then I drew in these flowers, the leaves, and then I came back after that was dried and I filled in the flowers with kind of banded color, a gradient. And then I did an outline with acrylic acrylic 3D liner. And I just kind of piped the outline around all this stuff. And then the next step is applying these different dots. And then I think there'll be one last thing I will add, maybe something in the center of these where this black is. But the leaves, I will paint those in with I have this one-shot enamel, so I will use that to fill in the leaves, and it'll be solid flat color to kind of contrast the dots and the banded lines. So yeah, kind of a process building this up. I'm not sure how many hours I have in this already, but it could be. Alright, that's my washing machine. Alright, washing machine, chillax. Yeah, you're already in business. see. Let's see. We can figure it out. Oh yeah, that's a. So that's 5 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours, 16 hours, 18 and a half hours, and 20 hours, 20 and a half hours, 22 hours, 22 and a half, 23, 24, 28, 28, 29. Whoops. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. And 29. Is it 29? 29. 32, 34. 34, 35, 36 and a half, 36, 39, 40, 42 and a half, 43, 44, 46, probably 46 and a half hours, not including what I'm putting in tonight. So yeah, dang near 50 hours on one canvas. But it is worth it. I enjoy it. I have fun painting it, seeing what I can come up with, and just trying different stuff. Okay, you know what? Alright, let's see if that balanced out. Yep. Lots of hours. Up. Where are you going? machine. I thought I had unbalanced or balanced you. But it sounds like you couldn't do it yourself. Hmm. Thanks, thanks, Dog Mom. Yeah, I put a lot of time in some of my paintings. Well, most of them, I guess. Um, just trying different things. Uh, it'd be nice to be able to paint really fast. But usually, if I do, I get to a point where I just start adding, and then it gets real complex. But I kind of like how these are going with the different banded gradient colors, and then I haven't really done anything like this using dots and um, different colors. Not much of a pointillist, but I wanted to try something different for this batch. The last batch I did, all the backgrounds were done real chunky oil. So I kind of wanted to try something different. And I think the dots are a nice contrast to the banded color. It might be really busy, uh, but I think when I add in the flat solid color for the leaves, I'm hoping that will help to kind of give your eye something to latch onto while you deal with the frenetic, chaotic craziness of these dots and the really bright saturated color bands. Honestly, I started these because they're studies for larger works that I would like to do. So I'm just kind of playing with the painting process, and we'll see what happens. I'd love to do these on very large scale. Of course, the dots, I don't know if the dots would get bigger or if they'd stay the same size, even at a large scale. Hey, the man, thanks for coming back. Yeah, I do layer upon layer, so I kind of build up the painting that way. Because the thing with using different types of paint, you kind of need to know how one type of paint is gonna hold or react to another type of paint when they're dry. I mean, you could try and mix different paints, wet on wet. You might, in the process, destroy a lot of brushes, or your painting surface over time may just fall apart. Like with the last batch where I did the oil for the background, the kind of like chunkier oil, that actually sat on top of this layer of the acrylic uh, color and leveling gel. So we'll see how that holds up over time. Again, all this is done on a layer of like solvent aerosol paint. So I've noticed just a few real small minor areas where the acrylic surface was slightly peeling off of the spray paint. Since the spray paint isn't acrylic, it probably wasn't gonna take as well. So like I'm taking my chances when I make these as far as like longevity of the painting. But I have some works where over time the painting surface changed or evolved based on how I layered things, and those were kind of experiments themselves too. So but I just, for the most part, I enjoy just having fun using different painting mediums or materials. Sometimes I'll collage stuff, like I'll collage the surface and then paint on top of that. But again, it's you never know how long something's gonna last. You just hope that it will, but there's no guarantee the painted surface will hold up. Uh, Especially with the different types of paints that I'm using. Like the latex here could easily be scraped off. Scratched or whatever. Just because it's a softer paint when it dries. Like it's kind of fragile. Oh, look at that. It's pretty much, oh, I still have one area left to do. So yeah, the colored dots I have are it's kind of a like a almost slightly red tinged beige, a yellow slightly tinged green, a light teal blue, a purple, a kind of reddish brown, kind of a blue gray, and then now this is kind of like a olive green, real light olive green, or army green, light army green. Very muted, so it helped to kind of push back the darker valued colors. So this side, I think I got this side. Got just this little area here. It's about 9:30, so if I do that, I might be able to, you guys might be able to see me add the green enamel. Hopefully, I need to be careful because I got a lot of cat hair from all my cats, and I really want the surface to be as pristine as possible for the enamel. Oh, you know what? Oh, all right. Hold on a second. I never put the reddish brown down in this area where I'm painting right now. Shoot, how did I miss that? Okay, hold on a second. I missed that. That should have popped up real quick. Okay, so I got this. Let me shake it up real quick. Man, I missed that. It's crazy. Not so crazy, but oh my God, don't do that again, dude. So let's try to, even though I did a few of those green spots. I will quickly try to do this section with my kind of reddish brown. To me it was more like red oxide, but on here it says plum brown. Plum brown. I can see that. Definitely more on the red end of brown, not purple. Okay, and just kind of go back and add some all right. I think that was enough to fill that part section in. Let me get this back. So you see I got a lot of paint left. That's why I want to do bigger. But you got to have the space for that, and I have limited space, so I can only do so many big pieces at one time. I do have one in my living room. It's a 4x4 panel. I'm kind of doing a similar thing as this flower with the different types of paints, but just different subject matters. Sometimes I'll copy stuff. I'll copy like stuff off packages, logos. This particular one has Astro Boy kind of on it. Some Japanese, some of the stuff is like drawn from my Japanese heritage, but I really want to start looking at the other sides of my ethnicity, since I am Japanese, Filipino, and is it Dutch, Danish, and Czechoslovakian. That's my dad's side, and my mom's side is the Japanese Filipino side. it's the Japanese side, I think, where I get the kind of attention to detail and refinement and process. I gotta wait till that dries. I can't. Yeah, let's see what happens if you do wet on wet. It might not be a bad thing. We'll just try it out. All right. Oh man, ouch. Got little cuts. All right, so that is that for the dots. I think I'm done with the dots. I'm not going to do any more. You can always do other ones to see, try different ways of layering the dots with different colored dots instead of starting with one color, doing an overall layer, and then next color, and then kind of continuously working like that. Start being more random. Just have like the different colors available at one time, and just kind of randomly go at it. Okay, so now this next step, I don't need my water. I will need to have the solvent ready to clean my brush. And hopefully my green isn't dried up. I can hear it. I can hear the liquids sloshing back and forth. You never know when you open this how much of it has created a film. Hey, Full of Rain. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, it's coming together. I'm about to do hopefully what will be the last layer. The last layer. If I can get the can open. I don't have a flat head screwdriver with me in the room, so hopefully these scissors will work and not ruin the scissors. All right. Oh, shoot. I'll make a mess. So yeah, this stuff, I don't know if you can see in here. I bought a bunch of these. And I've had them probably for over 20 years. You can see on the inside, it's chunked up. And I might have to stir these. I got these old brushes with me. Yep, give it a good mix. Kind of get that pigment, because the pigment's all at the bottom. Yeah, this stuff is really smelly. I should probably, yeah, a little chunky. So we get that pigment and mix it. Mix it. Yeah, this is probably 20 years old. I think I got these cans in the early 2000s, probably about 2003. Because I use these in a bunch of small pieces, kind of like this. They may have been like 10-inch squares, wood panels that I made. And I did a thing with these, which is kind of interesting. Later on, I learned it was kind of a technique that Andy Warhol used, where he laid down some paint. I think he would blot the paint with blotting paper, create these kind of interesting effects. Stuff he utilized when he was doing his ads, especially for the shoe company, the shoe ads he was doing, and then some of his own stuff, different ads, I think. If you're into Warhol, nowadays there's all kinds of information on him, his life, his work. What was a great year? Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, 2003. Yeah. 2003, maybe like 2003, 2005. Because 2003, I was living out in a very rural suburb of Minneapolis. Way, way, way out. We were like kind of farmland area, and it was nice and peaceful, and I was doing quite a bit of painting at that time, but I think these, I can't remember if I had these at that time. And so about 2004 I moved back into the inner city, and then I started doing some crazy collaged paint pieces, I guess, using different types of paints or materials. I think I even used okay, I probably shouldn't be using my hands for this stuff since it's solvent based. It's not going to be easily removed without having to use solvent or thinner. You're traveling that year? Where were you traveling? You traveling to like different countries or around the states? Okay, I need to find a brush that I'm not going to be too worried about ruining, but it still has some bristles to it. Okay, but I need also that it has some ability to give me some fine detail. Italy, Spain. Oh, okay, man, that sounds like a very awesome journey. Visit those. Did you go to any historical sites, art museums? Yeah, I'm gonna need the real fine brush. Try to get as close to the edge as I can. Rome for New Year's? Oh, that sounds like fun. Shoot, yeah, this paint is all over. Beaches mostly after that. Yeah. Did you go to like the Colosseum? Did you visit any religious sites? Did you visit like any of the chapels? So much history in that area of the world. You gotta be careful. I'm a founding member. How am I a founding member? I just joined. Yep, never gotten that far. Um, I've been down to Cancun, but not really Cancun. We just flew into Cancun. But we went south on the peninsula down to Tulum, and then the very, very end of this narrow peninsula at the end is called Punta Allen. That was interesting. The farthest east I've been, I don't know which one, Florida or New York. Uh, and farthest west would be Hawaii. Um, and farthest north would be, well, I don't know if either Thunder Bay or Vancouver. I don't know which one's farther north. Silent most of the walk. Oh, the catacombs. Oh, crazy. That'd be kind of creepy. Alright, I gotta make sure I get these filled in before certain parts of it dry. Because I don't want it to look like they were worked. I want this to just kind of level out and remain flat areas. I also got to be careful I don't get paint anywhere else, because it'll be a pain in the butt to kind of clean up or fix. Like skeletons. Okay, so since I got so much color, I don't think I'm gonna vary the green. I mean, I'll save that for another painting to see how that looks, but I think since I have so much variety of color, I'm just gonna stick with this one green throughout the whole entire painting of the leaves. Do they like do they like put to rest modern or contemporary bodies in the catacombs? I could have probably laid that one in a little better, but whatever. I will do these ones first and then the outer ones. Gotta make sure I don't any cat hair. Huh. Interesting. Was this in Italy? Oh yeah, Italy. So what areas of Spain did you go visit? I think out of all the places, I'd probably want to visit Spain. I mean, Italy's great because of all the art, like the old art, architecture. But Spain is like the home of some of my favorite artists, favorite painters. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, one day you can go back. I don't know if I would ever get there. Gotta be real careful about bringing that brush across all this real estate that I just got done painting. So yeah, guys, this stuff does smell. It's pretty strong. I should probably have my window open. He's cracked. But I'm kind of hard-headed, and I tell myself, oh, you'll have this done in no time, so don't worry about it. I guess I have my respirator. I could probably wear my respirator. Barcelona. I bet that's a fun city. I should open a window. Yeah, I should probably open a window. I'm not that loopy yet, but I'm just thinking of hoping the window will open. There we go. There we go. We'll get some fresh air. It'll get cold really quick though. This is cold out. But better cold and not not put out by the strong odor of the paint. That's the thing with not having a proper studio. Because I couldn't do any spray painting because that would just stink up the entire house. I'm sure this is probably bad enough. We'll see if my wife can smell it. Then, yeah, cold body, as in dead. I like using these type of paints though. The reason why I got all these is because I did painted a sign for my brother's business way back in 2000. Maybe it was 2003. 2003 or 2004, I painted a sign, big sign. I think it was like 3 foot by 8 foot. I don't think it was 4 by 8. I think I cut down the plywood to 3. Maybe it was 4. Just flew in to go to the beach, huh? You're like, yeah, let's go to the beach. Well, we'll go to Barcelona. Yeah, those are always kind of fun, like real quick trips. But then then later on, you're like, oh man, it would have been nice to spend more time. I wonder if I should leave that. kind of like the little black spot or part. Yeah, if you got the money, just like, we're gonna just take this trip. Especially money, you don't have any obligations. Like, you don't have. I guess if you can have somebody watch your kids, like us, we have animals, so that I think that would be harder to get somebody to watch your animal versus your kid. $10.04, not bad. Alright, I'll bring this up here. I'll bring this to the edge. And then there was one. You gotta live at 200, yeah. All right. Okay, so there's one. Actually, I lied. There was one other thing I needed to do. I forgot the center of my flowers. The center of my flowers. Which I might come in with not the oil-based enamel. But acrylic based. I have some acrylic based enamel. Dang, do I fill that in though? My initial thought was like, oh, I have white, or I could do like something not so bright. Shoot, do I fill this in? I will leave that edge though, I think. All right. That is completed. We got our green in there. We'll just wipe our brush off. This is always the harsh part. I got my solvent. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me. Don't tell me something already landed in it. Something already landed right in the middle. How the heck? Okay, let me see if I can find my whatever I'm going to use. Okay, found my white. Happy to be alive. Yep. Long enough to finish this painting. Alright. So this is the acrylic. This is a flat white. This would probably really make these centers pop out. I feel like there could have been more green, but I didn't do that many leaves. So it is what it is. And that's why I said these are just studies. This white mixed. So you gotta be careful and not put, let's do this side first so I'm not putting my, oh, again, you guys can't see, that's the only problem. Let me move my one shot out of the way. There we go. This brush out of, oh great. Get a little paint on my printer. It's okay. That's why it's my printer. So I can mess it up. My printer, I'll mess it up. Oh, thank you, man. I never know what it's gonna do until you put it down. Get our little diamond shapes going on. Hey, Golden Dog Mom. Oh, thank you. Yep, I'm digging the colors myself. I'm not sure how successful this is, but it is another work that helps to further me along on my journey of making paintings. Oh, little white diamonds. Okay, I think that's it. Well, I don't know if it's a success or not, but it's successfully finished. that is that piece. I finally finished it. Canvas or good quality sketch paper? I guess it depends. Like if I'm doing painting, I definitely like canvas. I mean, you could still paint on sketch paper. I don't know how well it holds up. You know, if it's water based, it kind of warps the papers. Also, how thick it is. If it's oil, now I've done some pieces on like just oil sketches on paper. I kind of like the feel of that, but I'm not sure how well those pieces would last over time because the oil, well, if you use solvent, the solvent's definitely going to ruin that. But like pigment and linseed, not sure how that would. I would say canvas because I love canvas. Um, but yeah, it's a tough choice. Well, that is that piece. That piece is a dunzo. Sorry, I'm trying to hammer down my lid for my green. So once this dries, maybe I'll do one last thing once this dries, is maybe change the contrast on the blue so that the white is a little brighter, like the lighter areas are a little more contrasty, kind of like how I did the purple or this one here. I mean, you really don't see that one there. I wish I would have did that pattern on this one because I already have a couple of these, but whatever. It is what it is. Like I said, it's a study. But let's see. We have. I'm gonna put this one. Well, I'll give you guys a tour of it. So long as I don't put my camera in it. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me. You're... Jeez. Do I have to go? Should I even mess with that? That'll probably level itself out, right? No. Damn it. That's alright. Like I said, it's just a study. Don't get worked up over it. Don't cry over spilt milk. I really wanted that surface to be nice and smooth, but it's not going to ever be. Like this has some air bubbles. That's alright. There's some cat hair. There's a piece of cat hair. Right here. Can't ever get away from it. So you can see the bands on the blue. I might change the lighter values to make them a little more brighter. Yeah, there's areas where it's the paint underneath is chunky or raised. Should probably do more chunkified paint. Yeah, I need to find a good box or something. What happened here? Oh, I think I got a little splotch of one of the colors, one of the latex. Well, set to do more splotches. Not bad. Not bad for this study. Not bad for knowing what I was going to do when I first started the piece. Especially the drawing. I try not to think about it too much, but whoops. I also want to use the power of composition in creating composition in the moment. Hey, come on, you. I can't see. And make sure this is straight. But we do have so that was 1 of 12, and I have, you know what, let me put that one up so it's not, I'm gonna get a box for it. Hopefully this box will contain the piece so that stuff doesn't get on it. Well, I'm sure stuff will get on it as soon as I close the box. Oh well. Alright, it's in the box. It's in the box. And the box is up here. Oops, sorry guys. knocking all kinds of, I had to take stuff out of the box. Crappy paper stuff. Some stickers. We'll just hide it. We'll hide it. We'll hide it. So we have, thanks Golden Dog Mom. I appreciate it. It was a long time coming. So that was about just under 50 hours. 50 hours. I mean, I did loose math, so. What did I just do with my. Oh, here. So I do. Oh, shit. Great job just knocking stuff around. So I do have these ones. This is kind of a weird, this one is supposed to be made up of tiny little flowers, kind of like a popcorn ball. I don't know. Like I said, I draw these really quickly, try not to think about them too much. But yeah, it's the corn ball. This one almost looks like a face. It's supposed to be 3 different flowers. Yep, looking like a face. Dusty too, dusty AF. This one's kind of weird, almost starfish-like. This one's weird too, kind of has like the underpainting. You can see the underpainting. Yeah, hibiscus. I can't recall if I tried to do something like that. We have a nice hibiscus in our garden. It's always nice when they bloom. Yeah, funny, weird. I think it goes like this. There's some leaves stem up here. It's a weird star. I don't know what I was thinking. Just shape. Just creating a shape. I mean, they're all pretty. Most of them are pretty boring. So we'll see. This was kind of a weird pansy, but I don't know. Just weird shapes. This one's kind of like that starfish one, but not a starfish. Maybe some kind of lily. Or, what do they call those? But there's those. And then, so that's 6. And those were all the color, the layers where I did color. These are all the ones I did with the black, just like the first one. Yeah, weird. Weirdo, weirdo. Yeah, you never know what's gonna be interesting or not, especially when it's at this early stage. I mean, you know, once things are added to it, it might become more interesting. I think just because trying to do this stuff on a smaller scale sometimes makes it a lot harder compositionally. This was kind of cartoony. I like this one. This has like a few different flowers. This one's okay. Kind of has like, I don't know, these are supposed to be like bluebells or something. Inspired, bluebells inspired. Maybe less stuff going on in the composition would help. I like the shapes on this one. This one got a little more funky and fun with just the shapes versus like, oh, I need to make it look a lot closer to the actual thing. It's definitely a lot more playful. This one, I'm not sure. Some plant we have, but it's not flowers. It's just like these leaves. And then this one is another thing from our garden. I can't remember what it's called right now. I don't know. It looks like a pile of horseshoes. But we'll see. All of these, we'll try our best to, kind of make them a cool image. Yeah, I think I don't know, I might start with this one next. I might try to go through these black ones first, and then do the color ones after that. But yeah, that is the 11 that I have left to work on. So if each one of these takes about 50 hours each, that's a lot of hours, but it's going to be a long winter, and there'll be plenty of hours to put into these. And that's not including all the other things that I'm doing, like working on the book art, which I started doing. Oh, yeah, the solvent is, I'm kind of glad I got the window open. The solvent is kind of overwhelming. Yeah, I'm illustrating a kid's book with some local authors. Dog Mom. We actually have, I did the first, this is the second book. I did the first book with them last year. So that's out. That came out in April, this last April. And it's won like 5 awards through different like parenting. I think it got like, it's got some Mom's Choice Award, 4 Purple Dragonfly Awards. I have no idea. There was one other award that we got, which is pretty crazy for first time authors, first time like me actually illustrating anything. So we'll see. That has definitely set the bar for the second book, and they plan on doing a third book. So I will be busy for the next, well, my deadline for this one is January 15th to do the finished spreads for the second book. And they want to get it out by April 1st for some huge book fair. And if they keep going, then hopefully next summer, late spring, early summer is when they would want to start the third book, like the book cover. But yeah, you can find the book on Amazon or Barnes and Noble, or at the actual publisher's website. It's a local publisher here in Iowa. It's called Book Press Publishing, and Book Press is all one word. And the book is called The Little Red Puppy with the Big Idea. The second book is called The Little Red. So it's like the Little Red. It's about a little red dog, and not to be confused with Clifford the big red dog. But it's a story about one of the author's dogs, and it's not a bad story. The illustrations are okay. I guess they were good enough to win some awards, but it got good. I think one of the Dragonfly Awards was for, I think, honorable mention for picture book, best picture book, and I thought it was going to be award for. Hey, I would have took honorable mention for illustration, so because I think they have that category. But the publisher, I think, applied for certain categories, so I don't know if they applied for best illustrations. But hey, I just enjoyed doing it. It was a cool project. I'm glad they still want me to continue and you know, continue and be a part of this thing. But I was streaming some of the work I was doing on the book cover. I think it was the cover in some of my live streams from some months ago. Recently, I was streaming work on the rough designs for the spreads. It's it back in my live streams. I think I have a playlist called maybe the Little Red Puppy. So yeah, it should be easy to find. But yeah, I think I was streaming the finished, working on these finished pages on my my Twitch account, which is under Arts and Crafts, ARTZNCARAFES, Arts and Crafts, like a play on arts and crafts. I don't even drink, so I don't even know why I use carafes. But you know, people, a lot of artists like to drink, so. But yep, that's my Twitch. Not a whole lot going on my Twitch. Mostly YouTube, but try to do a little bit on my Twitch. But it is 10:43. I don't think I'm going to start anything new right now. I will leave the window slightly cracked for the ventilation, and I'll probably end the stream right here. So I just want to thank you guys. Golden Dog Mom, Because I Made It, aka Full of Rain, The Man. I don't know if you're still here, The Man. I appreciate you guys coming through, checking out my channel, watching what I'm up to. Just, you know, being there and just watching is I feel supported. I don't know what to say. I'm just happy people want to even watch a few seconds of me painting. But yep, I won't keep anybody. But yeah, thanks guys, I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a good evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you're at. And until next time, Thank you. And oh, here's some stuff. That's stuff on my phone. Little portraits of Diego Rivera and God damn it, why am I spacing her name? His wife, her husband, his wife. Frida Kahlo. God, why can't... Trust me, it's not the it's not the paint odors. I'm just always like that. There's some of my art. Here's a little Alice in Wonderland and the Cheshire Cat I did a long time ago. There's the full image. Some other stuff. There's some drawings. My little Japan rocks. That's effed up world. Some other drawing, digital drawings. There's sample images of some Godzilla stuff. Some graffiti stuff, or stylized writing. Not really graffiti. Got Tupac up in there, some orangutans, some, what's the mouse name? Speedy Gonzales, whatever the burro and horse are. Yep. I don't know why that came up, but yeah, that was on my iPad. All right, we're quitting the photos. All right, guys, we'll finally call it a night. Thank you very much. Here's the stack. That is the stack. And we will continue to work on this stack throughout the winter. And hopefully have them done in maybe a few months. Let's see. Predictions. End of February, end of March. We'll find out. All right, guys, have a good evening and take care. And until next time, bye for now. Bye, y'all.